Hello and welcome to Dadhammer Episode 5. I'm your host Marcus, and I usually play the character Xenos Biologis Marckus. My good friend Christoph is here with me.
I am the Scribe Christoph.
And we also got James.
I will be playing Servitor J2.
And for the first time, we got Paul, and he's going to be playing two different characters. This time, he's going to be playing a tech priest and an inquisitor.
Hello there.
This episode is called The Bonds That Build Us.
Part 1. J2's Purpose. There is a soft hum of the starport in the background. The ship, the Eldritch Voyager, is docked for repairs after an orc invasion. Inside, Servitor J2 and Tech Priest Paulus walk through one of the ship's long, dimly lit corridors. Various pieces of equipment are scattered around as the aftermath of the battle still lingers in the air. J2 catalog each broken pipe, sparking wire, and scorched panel with mechanical precision while the crew worked hard to restore order.
J2, you've been working non-stop. I'm curious, as a servitor, does this continuous labor ever affect you?
Negative. Continuous labor aligns with my primary function. I was created for this purpose, Tech Priest Paulus. Marcus assigns me tasks, and it is my duty to fulfill them.
Fascinating. No complaints? No malfunctions?
Examining a broken section of the walk as they walk, Paulus adjusts the mechadendrites extending from his back, making slight mechanical adjustments to a nearby panel. Servitor J2 did not respond.
It's not often I see a servitor operating as smoothly as you do. You must be content in filling your purpose.
Affirmative. My operational parameters are intact. Purpose achieved through task execution brings satisfaction, and knowing I served others, Marcus and Christoph, depend on my services.
It is a rarity these days to see such clarity in a machine spirit. Perhaps there is something uniquely harmonious in your design.
The two continue down the corridor, cataloging areas of the ship that require repair. Suddenly, a loud clang echoes through the hallway, followed by the hiss of escaping steam. A pipe bursts violently, spraying hot steam across the corridor.
Find the Omniscire, we've got a rupture. Quickly, J2, we need to seal it before it damages the nearby systems.
Understood. Initiating emergency repair protocols. J2 moves swiftly to a nearby control panel, locating the source of the steam. He begins redirecting pressure from the ruptured pipe while Paulus readies his repair tools.
Hold the pressure steady. J2, I'll apply a temporary wheel.
Pressure stable, proceeding with weld support. As Paulus works to repair the pipe, J2 continues to monitor the ship's systems, ensuring no further damage spreads. Sparks fly as Paulus seals the rupture with precise movements.
Almost there. Keep it steady. Done.
The steam begins to subside, and the corridor returns to its usual calm. The pipe is sealed, and the immediate danger is avoided. Repair is successful. No further damage detected in this section.
Good work, J2. Efficient as ever.
Task completed. Ready for further directives. Before Paulus can respond, a crackle comes over the ship's communicator system. It's Christoph, the loyal scribe of Xenos Biologis Marckus.
J2, we're running into some trouble with the reactor coolant line. I could really use your assistance down here.
Affirmative, Scribe Christoph. Relocating to your coordinates.
Seems like they can't do without you, Servitor J2. Let's head over there. I wouldn't mind seeing how Christoph operates under pressure.
And so, with the pipe sealed and the corridor safe, the pair moved toward the next challenge. For Servitor J2, there was no time to stop. His purpose was clear, his directive unwavering. There would always be another task, another system to repair, and he would always be there, steadfast in his duty.
Part 2. The Reactor Room.
Servitor J2 and Tech Priest Paulus are walking down the narrow metallic corridors of the ship, their footsteps echoing in the quiet. We are approaching the reactor room. Scribe Christoph has been diligently managing the repairs.
Indeed, I am curious to witness his methods.
As they enter the room, they find Christoph standing near a central control station, surrounded by various maintenance workers. The room hums with energy, lights flash, flickering screens, and blinking lights casting an eerie glow over the team.
Right away, sir! Adjusting power levels to the main coolant tanks now! Yes, sir! Preparing to reroute the backup generators!
Christoph waves his hand, gesturing for the workers to move quickly.
Keep it steady. We can't afford another spike in power. We've got to balance these readings, or we'll have more than a few blown circuits to worry about.
Christoph glances up and sees J2 and Tech Priest Paulus. He quickly nods in acknowledgement, though his attention remains on the work at hand. The two workers salute Christoph before rushing off to perform their duties. J2 and Paulus step closer, ready to assist.
J2, Tech Priest Paulus, welcome to the chaos. We've got quite the situation here, but with your help, we'll have it under control.
The reactor's energy output appears to be fluctuating. Is there a specific protocol we must follow?
Yes, we need to manually adjust these dials to synchronize the reactor's power flow. It's all about timing and coordination. We've got to do this together, or the whole system could overload.
J2 and Paulus move into position. The three of them stand side by side at the control panels, preparing to make the necessary adjustments.
On my mark, we'll start turning these dials in unison. Each of us needs to reach the right setting at the same time, or the balance will be off. J2, keep an eye on the stabilizer. Paulus, monitor the energy flow meters. Ready? 3, 2, 1, now.
Each of the team turns their dials slowly, watching the levels rise on their screens in front of them. Beads of sweat form on Christoph's brow as he focuses intently on the numbers. Stabilizer readings are within acceptable range.
Energy flow meters are nearing equilibrium. Keep steady.
The power fluctuates briefly, but they hold steady. With synchronized precision, Christoph and the team flip switches, balancing the reactor's output just as another spike in the power hits. They manage to stabilize the system, and the reactor hums peacefully.
Good work, everyone. The reactor is stable. Let's make sure we run diagnostics to keep it that way.
A voice cracks over the ship's comms, and Marcus's familiar tone fills the room.
Excellent work, crew. I see the reactor is stabilized. Christoph, you've done the Emperor proud today. Keep up the good work.
Actually, Master Marcus, Servitor J2 and Tech Priest Paulus from the starport helped me greatly in this task. Without them, something could have gone horribly wrong.
A most satisfactory result. The reactor will continue to serve its purpose thanks to your leadership, Scribe Christoph.
Task completed efficiently, ready for further directives. The light of the reactor room remains steady as the hum of the machinery continues, now in perfect harmony.
Part 3. The Offer.
Marcus, Christoph, and J2 are sitting in a starport lounge area. The room is dimly lit with a low hum of conversations filling the air. The crew's ship, now fully repaired and restocked, rests in the docking bay outside. At a corner table, Marcus, Christoph, and J2 sit together, sharing drinks and reminiscing about their recent adventures.
Remember that planet where the jumping vine creatures? Nearly got tangled up myself trying to grab a sample for the Emperor's records.
Or the time we landed on the ice world and cataloged the glowing heat-seeking plants. I think you were more impressed with their survival than the fact that they almost melted the hull, Marcus.
Data log entry 102 encountered feathered rodent-like Xenos on Forest Moon. Specimen 3 attempted to nest in my circulatory. Specimen neutralized without disruption. The three laugh, enjoying the brief moment of peace in the starport after their many adventures. Just then a figure approaches their table. Tall, cloaked, and bearing the unmistakable sigil of the Inquisition. The crew immediately quiets as the figure steps closer.
Greetings, Xenos Biologis Marckus, Scribe Christoph, Servitor J2. I am Proteus of the Emperor's Ordo Xenos.
The three at the table stand, offering a nod of respect, though the air grows tense with anticipation around the table.
Pleasure, Inquisitor Proteus. What brings you to our table? I must admit, I've never talked to an Inquisitor before.
Proteus pulls up a chair and sits, his eyes scanning the group before speaking in a low, measured tone.
I have been watching you from afar. Your meticulous documentation of flora and fauna, your adventures in service of the Imperium, and of course, your recent victory over the Orcs. You have faced a real Xenos threat, and yet you remain unarmed and full of renewed vigor.
The crew exchanges glances, unsure of where the conversation is heading.
We do what we can in service to the Emperor. Our mission is one of discovery and understanding, after all.
Indeed. I believe it is time for your mission to evolve.
He pauses for a dramatic effect, letting the weight of his words settle on the crew.
You see, the Ordo Xenos has been watching you closely, and we believe your talents could be of greater use beyond cataloging plants and animals.
Greater use, you say? And what exactly would that be?
It's time for you to face more than just the galaxy's flora and fauna. Sentient Xenos, or more commonly known as aliens, Orcs, Eldar, Tau, Tyranids. You have proven yourselves capable, and I believe you're ready for the next step. I offer you a place in the Ordo Xenos. As one of my trusted agents, Xenos Biologis Marckus, you and your team would no longer simply observe. You would investigate, confront, and eliminate Xenos threats to the Imperium.
The air grows heavier as the implications sink in. Marcus glances at Christoph and J2. Christoph's brow furrows, while J2 remains as emotionless as ever.
A promotion? Into the Inquisition? Oh man, that's a dangerous path.
That is true. But the work you have done in the name of the Emperor has not gone unnoticed. This is your chance to serve in a more direct capability. You have 1 week to consider my offer.
Proteus stands, adjusting his cloak. He nods to the group one last time before walking away, leaving them in silence. The crew sits quietly for a moment, processing the weight of what has just been offered.
Becoming part of the Inquisition. We'd be dealing with more than just plants and animals. We'd be facing real Xenos, dangerous ones.
I know, it's no small thing, but I think we could learn. The knowledge we could gain about the galaxy's most dangerous species, for the Emperor's sake, it could be worth it.
Data suggests a high probability of increased danger. Current directive of Xenos classification carries minimal risk in comparison.
And yet, think of the challenge. It's not just about survival, it's about what we could do for the Imperium. We've faced orcs already, and we've managed.
We'll take the week over, or the week to think this over. The decision isn't just mine. It affects us all.
You have led us on many adventures over the decades, and through teamwork and determination, we always manage to come out on top. We are with you no matter what you choose, Master Marcus, until the end.
Late into the night, the crew continued to discuss the pros and cons of joining the Inquisition, the weight of their decision hanging heavy over them. 1 week later, the crew stands in the dark and intimidating chambers of Inquisitor Proteus. Marcus, Christoph, and J2 stand before him, their expressions resolute. Proteus watches them intently, his hands folded.
So, have you considered my offer?
Yes, my lord. We have considered it.
He pauses, a small smile crossing his face as he delivers his next words.
Life requires work oftentimes, and I've always found when I have a big job or something hard or something I just don't want to do, it's a lot easier with my friends. I know Christian has helped me on many build projects of mine, and it always is so much more enjoyable. And the nice thing about work is work provides you satisfaction and purpose. It gives you something to do. It provides meaning. Work is good. Don't be afraid of it. And if you are, maybe grab your friend. Get a hand. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next adventure.